Here's a video on absolute value equations, and I'm going to start by doing number 2 for you. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to take note of where my absolute value bars are. So that's these that I just wrote here in red. And the first step that we need to do is we need to get the absolute value alone. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and undo any adding and subtracting, and then undo any multiplication or division. So if you notice here, this -8 needs to go. So in order to undo a -8, let's go ahead and add 8 to both sides. So what I end up with is that my absolute values of b plus 8 equals -2. Now traditionally you're going to want to go ahead and create your two different equations from here and solve and check your answers. Okay, you're more than welcome to do that, and you're going to find that neither of your answers work because there's a problem right here in this step. The absolute value, okay, is the distance from 0. Okay, how can whatever b plus 8, okay, how can it be -2 away from 0? We can't measure in negative numbers. Okay, so actually this one right here, we can stop. We don't have to continue and set up our two different things because the answer here is no solution. Okay, the absolute value, when they're alone, like they are right here, okay, cannot equal a negative number. Okay, let's pretend though that we didn't notice that real quick and see if we can figure out what this looks like though. Okay, so I would say it's b plus 8 equals -2 and b plus 8 equals +2. So if I subtract 8 from both sides, there's b equals -10, and if I subtract 8 from both sides, b equals -6. Well, what happens when I plug this in? What I get is -8 plus, and it would be -10 plus 8 equals -10. That's what it would look like for the first guy. Okay, and the second guy would look very similar, but I'm going to plug in a -6. Okay, and if I do a little bit of solving here, let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. Okay, I'd end up that -8 plus, and this guy right here becomes -2. Okay, but the absolute value makes it positive, and I'm saying that -8 plus 2 equals -10. Well, that's not true. Okay, it actually equals -6. Okay, so there's the issue. b equals -10 does not work. Let's check the other side here. I get -8 plus, and this right here is equal to 2. And again, when I do -8 plus 2, it does not equal -10. It actually equals -6. So, when I look back at my answers, the b equals -6 does not work. So you're going to find out, even if you don't stop up here at this step because you forgot the rule, that if you continue down, neither one of your answers are going to actually work. Okay? So no solution is our answer for this guy.